Hey guys, I am back in action. I have a new memory card. So we over here, this is Friday evening. We have rented two machines from Home Depot. It's called the Compact Floor Stripper, I believe. It's either the Compact Floor Stripper or the Compact Floor Scraper. We rented one, the blade was too dull. They did not have any more blades at that store, so I called another store and they said that they had the machine. The blade that was on it was brand new, and then they had an extra blade. So I went and rented a second one so both of us can be working at the same time. And hopefully we'll be done with this tonight so that we can just return both of them in the morning when they open back up. So I'm just gonna turn the camera around and let you guys get a little glimpse of what we're doing. We got all the wood up already. Now we gotta get this glue up, because the breaker that we had only got the wood up. It did not it did not have a sharp enough blade on it to scrape and get all of the glue up. So we had to go rent something else, but still much cheaper than paying someone else to do this. So you see all the glue that's still there, like that's concrete, and then that's glue, and all the brown part is glue, and then part of this is pieces of the back of the wood that didn't come all the way up. So he has started all the way already on that side, and the floor doesn't, I mean, we're not gonna be able to get every single piece of glue up, but as long as we get it smooth and flat enough for the vinyl plank to go on top is what we're looking for. So we need to get to work really quickly, and I'm going to mute you guys and play some music because my husband likes to listen to music when he works. So due to copyright issues, we cannot play his music. All right.
I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys, it is the next day, the next morning, fairly late. It's like 9:30. Oh, there he is. Let's go back in the house. It is about 9. I was trying to go outside for some sunlight, but the dog won't let me talk. But anyway, it's about 9:30 or 10 o'clock, and let me see exactly what time it is. It's 9:51. It's 9:51. My husband and I did not leave here till about 1 o'clock in the morning. We got home, got cleaned up, and laid down and could not wake up this morning. My lower back is hurting so bad, and all I could think of was going back to what I know. So I don't know if you guys know or read my little bio or saw the video where I did kind of like a question and answer, not a question and answer, but like a little chat and told you about myself and my history. But I am a nurse. I'm a registered nurse, and I worked for over 20 years in labor and delivery at one of our local hospitals. Well, more than that, and so throughout my nursing years, inpatient on the floor and also in the ambulatory clinic, I had to wear shoes called Danskos. I could not wear tennis shoes. Tennis shoes did not work well with me. So I had to wear Danskos, and they relieved all of my leg pain and my back pain, and also compression socks that go all the way up to the knee. So I reverted back to that today. After we left here last night, my back was hurting so bad from standing on this hard concrete for hours using that floor scraper that I said, I had on Birkenstocks, but even the Birkenstocks did not help. I said, I am putting on my Danskos. And so this is what I have. I have not worn these shoes in over 1.5 years since I started working in IT, but I have on my compression, my knee-high compression socks. I have my Danskos on. I even got on my uniform pants, my scrub pants. So I'm ready to get to work today. I don't know if any of you guys know what labor and delivery is like, especially in the hospital that I worked at for years. But we used to be running up and down those halls all night long, holding heavy legs, pushing heavy beds. So anyway, I'm ready to get to work. I got on my Danskos and I'm ready to go. So my husband has not made it here yet. He had a stop to make. So he'll be a few minutes behind me, but I'm gonna set the camera up. We just have a little bit left to do. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you what we got left to do today. All right. I just realized I was zoomed in all that time, but this is what we have left to do. We need to get this floor a little bit better around the edging. I apologize about the lighting. I just came in here and opened up all of the blinds to let in the sunlight because I had put in like bright LED daylight light bulbs throughout the entire home, but the people that lived here removed them and put in some very yellow dim lights. So the lighting is dim until I change them back out. So we need to finish this room, get this room a little bit better. And then you see how the entryway and the hallway, we gotta get that a little bit more level. Those patches right there, we gotta scrape up all that. Gotta scrape that up, and then it's a few patches into the hallway that we got to get a little bit better. And then also, yeah. So after we finish this dining room, do the entryway and the hallway, we're going to pull out the shop vac and we're going to get to sucking up as much dust as we can. I have my Swiffer. We're going to get down all the walls and the ceilings as much as we can. I mean, I still will have to wipe them down with a bucket of water and rag. You know, I'm gonna have to wipe everything down, but I just want to get the dust off of the walls and off of the doors and the baseboards and the floor. I'm gonna lightly mop the floor to get all this dust off, and so to prep everything so that when I come over here tomorrow, I can start laying the floor some more and move it out into these areas instead of just the bedrooms where I have already started and halfway finished. So that is my plan for today. Finish scraping up the glue on these floors and then start to clean out all this dust. My parents said that they would be here this morning sometime, so my dad wants to finish off the backyard. He finished mowing it last week, but he did not pick up the grass cuttings. He said he was going to bring his riding lawnmower over here. He thinks it really will fit through the gate. He measured the gate and there was just maybe like half an inch to an inch left, you know, for him to get through. So he's going to try to do that and go over it one more time to pick up the grass clippings. And he has cut some branches off of that tree back there that we need to all pull to the dumpster. So they're gonna come early to do that because it's supposed to start raining this afternoon. But anyway, let me stop all this rambling and talking and get to work so that I can return these machines so that I'm not charged. I thought I was only gonna do a 4-hour, but I would have needed to have it back by 9 o'clock. Them both back by 9 o'clock this morning. So they're both have turned into a 24-hour rental. So I have to have one of them back by like 3:30 this evening at one Home Depot. And then the other one I need to have back at the other Home Depot by like maybe 7 o'clock this evening in order for it to be just a 24-hour charge on each. So let's stop talking and get to work. All right. Y'all, I brought my own gloves today. Yesterday I was using my husband's gloves and they were so big. Half the battle was trying to keep the gloves on my hands. So I have my own gloves today. And then because that machine, it had all of this like red, and I knew that if I didn't put something on yesterday, I would end up rubbing a blister into my hand. And you know, those blisters, they hurt. I had one here, a blister here, from last week, and it's starting to finally heal from all of the sweeping we were doing last weekend when we were getting up the wood flooring. So I learned my lesson from that. I'm putting my gloves on. I do not need any more blisters because it is so hard to work with your hands when they're hurting like that. And then if any of you wondered why I had this little cap on my head yesterday, I have sister locks, and I don't know if any of you are familiar with locks. You have to be very careful with getting lint and dirt in them because it's hard to get it out. So with all of the dust that we're kicking up in here when we are scraping this floor, I'm putting this on so that I won't have to worry about that. And it won't be so hard to get out when I wash my hair. If a little bit gets in, maybe like around my edges, it won't be so hard. So I know I look crazy with this on, but I have to protect my locks. All right, let's get to it. So I do apologize. I have done all of the work today and forgot to set my camera up to show you guys. But we finished with this room. We took the crate off to clean them and to vacuum inside. But we got this room pretty good. As much of the glue off as we're gonna get. It's flat enough to lay the floating floor on top of. We did the entryway, which is very dusty, and also this hallway. I have got the shop vac out and I am starting to vacuum the baseboards and underneath the baseboards, and then we'll get the walls and the ceilings and the floor last. And then we're gonna lightly mop. Now we're in here. Look at who's here. The other half of the dream team is back. You're running from the camera.
I'm looking for something.
This is Mother here. She's back.
Hey.
And let me show you guys who else is here. So my dad is here and two of my sisters are here. And I believe in one of my videos, the garden refresh video, I kept referring to this as a cypress tree, and I did not realize it until afterwards. This is a cedar tree. I know what kind of tree I have. I don't know why I kept saying cypress. I guess because of all of my lemon thread cypress trees, I kept saying cypress. But this is a cedar tree. My dad is limbing it up from the bottom because it was hanging very low. And then he is also trying to cut some of these branches off, this kind of weighing some of the smaller branches off because it's weighing the larger branch down. So that's what we're doing now. She just walked in the driveway, but that was my oldest sister. And then I have another sister that's here as well. She is around the front of the house somewhere. All right, let's get back to it.
Fueled by them to see the horizon.
So we have managed to vacuum everything up. I have mopped in here. I mopped in here. I know you guys see where towel used to be on the floor. When I first purchased this home, it was towel here and down this hallway, and we removed that towel and put in the wood flooring, but you can still see the squares and the grout lines. We vacuumed that with the shop vac. I cleaned the windows and the light fixture. We dusted all the walls and the molding and everything, and mopped this floor. The same thing with down here. All of this is vacuumed. Dusted walls. I still gotta wipe down those doors better, but dusted walls and molding and everything. And we vacuum and mop the flooring. So yeah, we are headed home. Look here.
All right.
We are headed home for the night. It's been a long day, but we have saved a lot of money in demoing this floor and cleaning it and prepping it for me to lay the flooring down. We got an estimate. The guy was going to charge $2,000 just to demo and prep the flooring, and then another $3,100 just to install the flooring. So that is over $5,000 that I've saved. So we spent a little bit of money on rental equipment, and I purchased the vinyl cutter, so it's about $600. But but he said he'll never do it again.
Well, never say never, but you know, I would for this size job. Yeah, I probably would.
It is back-breaking work.
Yeah,
it is back-breaking
pay somebody
work.
to demo the floor.
Well,
for us.
we got other stuff to do though. But anyway,
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you in the next video.
Peace.
All right.